Jurgen Klopp is back. The football world is shocked by the news of his comeback, and we have all the details. Tottenham is on the brink of historical shame. Could Sean Dyche be their only hope for survival? Neymar's lawsuit is revealing shocking details. While Fabrizio Romano's reputation is crumbling, the world's most trusted insider is caught in a massive scandal. You're watching Half24 Football News, and we're starting right now. An epic return millions have been waiting for. Jurgen Klopp is once again ready to trade his director's suit for a coaching cap. Sky Sports insider Sasha Tavalieri shocked the network with the news. The German specialist has regained his legendary fire and is already considering options to return to the dugout. Currently, 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗡𝗚 serves as the global head of soccer at Red Bull, but it seems his office work is only a temporary pause. However, do not rush to link him with Madrid. Recent rumors suggested negotiations with 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗡𝗚, but his agent, Mark Kosick, was blunt in a conversation with Fabrizio Romano, calling these talks nonsense speculation. Klopp's plan appears much larger. According to sources, Jurgen is eyeing the German national team job. The logic is simple. If Julian Nagelsmann fails at the current World Cup, the head coach position will become vacant. Klopp is open to this idea, and leading his country could be his next great challenge. For now, he remains at Red Bull, but the football world is holding its breath for the official comeback of the normal one. While Jurgen Klopp plans his return, a massive battle is unfolding at Anfield to keep their leaders. The spotlight is on Alexis 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗡𝗚. According to journalist 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗡𝗚, Liverpool is making every effort to retain the Argentine World Cup winner, but competition is growing fierce. Real Madrid is closely monitoring the 27-year-old midfielder, planning a major transfer as early as the summer of 2026. Manchester United is also showing interest, hoping to lure the key player away from the Merseysiders. This season, Alexis has played in 41 matches, recording 5 goals and 4 assists. His current contract runs until the summer of 2028, but interest from the Royal Club puts his long-term future in England in doubt. However, there is great news for the Reds fans. Ryan Gravenberch has officially committed his future to the club, signing a new long-term deal until the summer of 2032. The Dutch midfielder, who joined from Bayern Munich in 2023 for €40 million, has become the true foundation of the team. Since joining, Gravenberch has won the League Cup in 2024 and the Premier League title in 2025. The player expressed his joy, stating he feels full confidence from both the manager and the fans. This campaign, Ryan already has 4 goals and 6 assists in 36 appearances. His stability gives Liverpool confidence in the future, even if the 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗡𝗚 situation becomes more complicated than expected. While the Giants fight for trophies, a true catastrophe is brewing in North London. Tottenham is in a critical situation that fans haven't seen since 1977. The club is realistically facing relegation. The team is only 1 point above the drop zone, and the appointment of Igor Tudor, who was considered a survival specialist, has not worked. The Croat has lost 3 matches in a row, and panic has set in at the Spurs board. Insiders say Tudor is close to being sacked, and alternatives are already being considered. The main candidate for the temporary savior role is club legend Robbie Keane, who is already waiting for the call. However, TalkSport expert Darren Bent suggested an option that will surely infuriate fans but might save the club: Sean Dyche. Dyche was recently fired from Nottingham Forest and has a reputation for fixing leaky defenses and grinding out results at any cost. Bent argues that Tottenham doesn't need sexy football right now. They need to swallow their pride and endure a few months of horrible play just to stay in the Premier League. According to the expert, it's better to play ugly in the elite than to become a laughingstock in the Championship. Meanwhile, the squad situation remains tense. Center-back Mickey van de Ven is in no rush to sign a new deal, waiting to see where this downward spiral leads. Tottenham has already started talks with other managers for the summer, but the main question remains: will this appointment be for the Premier League or for the lower division? While Neymar tries to regain his old magic with the Brazilian side Santos, a loud new scandal is erupting back home. This time, his former cook has filed a lawsuit against the football star. The woman went to court seeking damages for inhuman working conditions at the footballer's mansion in 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗜𝗡𝗚. According to the plaintiff, working for the national idol turned into a struggle for survival. She allegedly worked up to 16 hours a day preparing food for over 150 people daily. This led to serious health issues, hip inflammation, and chronic back pain. The cook claims that besides the kitchen, she had to carry heavy materials and work without days off, even on Sundays. Interestingly, the woman's official salary was around 4,000 Brazilian reals, but including bonuses, she actually received an average of 7,500 Brazilian reals per month. Now she is demanding substantial compensation from Neymar for medical treatment and moral damages. Neymar's lawyers have remained quiet, and the case is already being heard by a court in Rio de Janeiro. Whether this was golden slavery in the Santos star's mansion or just another attempt to sue a multi-millionaire remains for the justice system to decide. Passions are boiling in Madrid. After Real Madrid's tough 2-1 victory over Celta, the main topic was not the result, but the open conflict between Alvaro Arbeloa and Arda Guler. The Turkish star reacted very sarcastically to being substituted in the 65th minute, which triggered a harsh response from the head coach. Alvaro Arbeloa didn't hold back and addressed the player directly through the press. Quote, Guler's sarcastic reaction to the substitution. I would like to know what other managers gave so many minutes to Arda as I did. No one believes in him more than me, and no one showed him as much trust as me, the coach said. But this wasn't the only episode that angered the coaching staff. In the same game, Guler became a laughingstock online for a poor attempt to simulate a penalty. After slight contact with a defender, Arda initially stayed on his feet but decided to take a theatrical fall 2 seconds later. The referee wasn't fooled, and on social media platform X, the Turks' actions were widely mocked. It seems that despite the win, the atmosphere in the Royal Club's dressing room is currently very tense. Even the king of insiders has black days. Fabrizio Romano, whose name became synonymous with reliability, is at the center of a loud scandal that could change his career forever. The Italian is facing such a wave of criticism that he was forced to involve lawyers to protect his reputation. The explosion was caused by a promotional video Romano posted on his social media praising the humanitarian work of the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center in Saudi Arabia. The post was marked as a paid advertisement, but that didn't save Fabrizio from the wrath of colleagues and fans. Leading outlets like the French 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗡𝗏 and the British The Telegraph accused Romano of spreading propaganda and sports washing. Critics argue that the Italian has finally blurred the line between journalism and influencer work, becoming an instrument of political influence. Platform X even added context notes to his post, pointing out human rights concerns in Saudi Arabia. Romano himself has declined to comment so far, but the situation is already being called a low point in modern football reporting. Whether the planet's top insider can wash his reputation after such a transfer into the world of big politics is a major question.